Welcome to Guide to IELTS. Here's another idiom and examples of how you can use it in IELTS. The idiom is to learn the ropes. It means to learn or understand the basic details of something. A comparatively less commonly used variation of this idiom is to know the ropes, which means the same. Another variation of this idiom is to show the ropes, which means the opposite, that is to teach something. So a student would learn the ropes of something and the teacher would show the ropes. A couple of example sentences. I learned the ropes of the industry from my first boss. He was truly my friend, philosopher, and guide. Another sample sentence. It takes at least a couple of weeks to learn the ropes of how the machinery works. For example sentences of to show the ropes, in the first one, we are using the same example, but in this case, instead of saying that I learned the ropes from my first boss, I'm saying my first boss showed me the ropes of the industry. He was truly my friend, philosopher, and guide. Both the sentences mean the same thing. Another example sentence of to show the ropes. Theoretical knowledge is not enough. For practical application, you need someone to show you the ropes. On to examples of how it can be used in IELTS. If in part 1 of IELTS Speaking, when you're being asked questions about your work, if a question that you are asked is, what was your first day at work like? This is a sample answer. Truth be told, I was a nervous wreck. However, the HR manager was a big help and ensured that my colleagues showed me the ropes. Within a week's time, it was all smooth sailing. It was like I had worked there forever. If in part 2 of IELTS Speaking, the cue card I am asked is, describe a useful skill that takes a long time to learn. This is one possible beginning of the answer. I'm going to talk about a skill which I think every single person should know a bit of, cooking. To be truly independent, one should know at least the basics of cooking. Truth be told, I always thought that learning to cook would be a piece of cake. At least it seemed super easy. However, when I finally took the plunge, I realized that there are a lot of nitty-gritty details that take a lot of practice and a lot of time. It took me a long time to learn the ropes of this essential skill. Not for nothing is it called an art. On to part 3 of IELTS Speaking, in which the questions ask for our opinions. So if the question is, do you think computers will completely replace human teachers in future? This is one possible answer. Well, it may seem so with the way technology is progressing and seems to be taking over every aspect of our lives. However, I don't think it's possible that computers can ever completely take place of human teachers. I think students, especially primary school students, will always need human teachers to learn the ropes of new subjects and activities. These idioms can be very useful when writing essays about education. For example, if I'm writing an essay on, some experts believe that it is better for children to begin learning a foreign language at primary school rather than secondary school. Do the advantages of this outweigh the disadvantages? This could be part of my essay. Instead of saying that primary school students learn things quickly, I could write, studies have shown that primary school students are quick at learning the ropes of new concepts and new activities. Therefore, it seems prudent to commence teaching of non-native tongues at an early age. However, it should be ensured that the way they are taught is such that the students don't feel the added pressure of a new subject. Winding up with a few quotations which use these idioms. Here's Miley Cyrus, the singer and actress, who worked in TV shows first, saying, making a film is like learning the ropes all over again. The next one is a profound one by the American poet Jean Toomer. We learn the ropes of life by untying its knots. The next one is by the actor Paul Schneider, who's saying, I feel like I'm still learning the ropes of how television works. This one is by the entrepreneur Mark Benioff. Learning how to interact with customers is something that anyone starting any business must master. It's an amazing opportunity to be able to learn the ropes at an established company and then employ your expertise at your own company. The next quotation is by the singer Phoebe Snow. With my quick success, I didn't have time to learn the ropes of music business. This one is by Kate Middleton about the royal life. It's obviously nerve-wracking because I don't know the ropes really. William is obviously used to it, but I'm willing to learn quickly and work hard. The writer Sonia Johnson here is talking about the importance of self-belief. We don't need someone to show us the ropes. We are the ones we have been waiting for. Deep inside us, we know the feelings we need to guide us. Our task is to learn to trust our inner knowledge. And with the last one, enjoy the wordplay by stand-up comedian and actor George Carlin. I hope no one asks me to show them the ropes. I have no idea where they are. Maybe I could pull some strings and find out. Hope you enjoyed this video and hope it helped you learn the ropes of this idiom. All the very best.